Hey Compass families, we are so excited to be back in person at Compass Kids on September 13th at the 10 and 11:30 service. We just kind of wanted to give you a little overview of what to expect. We've moved rooms around, we have COVID protocols, and so we just want to prepare you on what to see whenever you come back in person on September 13th. We cannot wait to see you. Let's get started. If you are new to Compass Kids and you have never gotten your kiddos' information registered with us, you can come right here to this table to the Compass Kids First Time Guest Check-In. We will have this handy QR code for you to scan your phone with, and you can get them pre-registered through our database so that way you can check them into their classroom. It's super, super easy. If you have already come to Compass Kids before, or after you come to this table and get your kiddos' information in our database, you can walk all the way back to our Compass Kids lobby, and we will have somebody there scanning our kiddos and our volunteers with a touchless thermometer just to make sure that nobody has any fevers, and we're looking for anybody under 100.0. This is where the person's going to be standing to check temperatures of kiddos and volunteers, looking for 100.0. We just want to make sure that everybody is safe and healthy and that we are doing the best we can to provide a safe and sanitary and fun environment for our kids to navigate them to God. If you come on September 13th, we are going to have pre-registration online to guarantee your kiddos a spot in their classroom. Because of COVID, unfortunately, we're having to limit the number of kids that we have in our rooms. And so pre-registration is a great way to ensure that your kiddos will have a spot saved in their room. You can do that at compass.church/rokids, and you can pre-register them for their specific service, for their specific age group. If you get to do pre-registration, after you get their temperature checked, you'll walk on through to this table here. We will have their check-in stickers already printed for you. So you can come straight here to the table, get their check-in stickers, and then walk them on back to their classroom. One thing that I would ask of you is if you would, before you come through the lobby, make sure that only one parent is coming through with your kids. We want to try and limit how many bodies are back here just to keep things as socially distanced as possible. So one parent per family checking in and checking out. If you're new to Compass Kids and you did not get a chance to pre-register your kids for your service, that's okay too. We have saved a couple of extra spots for walk-ups to be available. You can come to our brand new check-in station. We got this awesome new check-in station wall. You can come to a brand new check-in station, check your kids in, get their tags printed, and then walk them back to their classroom. But remember, please, one parent only per family. We are so excited about all of our classrooms. They've all changed locations pretty much. This is for a number of reasons. If you've been back in Compass Kids before COVID-19, you probably saw that we were busting at the seams. We need as much space as possible and our flow of traffic to work as well as possible. So we've moved most of the classrooms around, so I'm going to show you where to expect to bring your kids on September 13th. But before we do, I just want to ask one favor of you. Before you bring your kids back, before they get temperature checked, if you would just take them to the restroom, make sure that they get all of their hands washed or sanitized. We just want to make sure that all of our kiddos are as sanitized and ready to go as possible before they come back to their class. If you notice behind me here, this is going to be our threes classroom. This will mostly be for our 3-year-olds, and we are so excited to welcome them. We have changed the room around a lot. We have also frosted the windows to make sure that they are not looking out the windows for mommy and daddy so they don't get distracted, and they're going to have an awesome, awesome time in this room. This classroom we are calling our preschool room. It is for our 4-year-olds all the way up until you get into kindergarten. This class is going to be so much fun. They're going to have a blast in there, and it's going to be really good for them too because there's not a restroom in this room, so they're going to have to get used to using the big boys and girls restrooms. As you walk back into the hallway, if you've ever been in our hall before, you know it gets a little crowded back here. So we have put in this awesome roping system right here to rope it off. And we are going to make sure that we only have a few number of families that come back to check in and out at a time. We just want to make sure that we're trying to social distance as best as possible. And so if you would just make sure that you're watching the traffic flow as you check your kids in and out of this hallway. If you had an infant in our previous infant room, then you probably had the same struggle that I did, and that was those big glass walls that they could see out of. So we have actually decided to move our infants and our younger kiddos down the hallway a little bit, so that way they don't have the distraction of seeing what's out in the lobby. So this is our infant room right behind me here, and it's super fun. All the same awesome things. We still have rocking chairs, we still have the fun play slide in there, but it's just down the hallway now. And once your kiddo becomes a walker, they will move next door to this room right here. We are calling it our walkers and our 2-year-old room. So once they can walk, they will come next door to this room all the way through the age of 2. It is full of amazing toys. They will absolutely love it. One thing that we were noticing in Compass Kids was our elementary was booming. I mean, it was huge in there. And so one thing we decided to do is we are now including kindergarten in our elementary programming, and we have split all of elementary smack in half. So we have kindergarten, 1st and 2nd grade together here in what we are calling our K2 room. And our K2 room has been totally revamped. New colors, new exciting things. It's gonna be awesome. Our older elementary kids, our 3rd, 4th, and 5th grade, will be in this room here still. We are calling this room now the garage, and it's so much fun. We have awesome programming for our elementary kids. They will probably more than likely be in large group teaching together, but as far as small group activities go and check-in goes, we're now gonna have our elementary age groups split in half. Compass families, we are so excited to welcome you back in person on September 13th at the 10 and 11:30 service. And then September 17th, we will start our Thursday night services at 6:30. One thing I did want to mention is that for right now, we will not have Compass Kids services at 8:45. We just want to make sure we are super confident in how we are cleaning and make sure things are super sanitized. And so for right now, we will offer kids at 10 and 11:30 on Sundays starting September 13th. We cannot wait to see you back in person. Don't forget to pre-register compass.church/rokids, and we will see you guys on the 13th.